Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the third seed in this playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Fisher. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. It's a shotgun run call. Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see in this back putting up positive yards.
Okay, ready? That's an important first down on that running play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Ready up. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to run for the first down. Gets some space around the 30. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Longhorns pick up enough for a first down here. And he'll set up to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns. Strong game by this quarterback. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. A handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback looking to scramble. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Made the defense look slow that time. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fisher. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They're going to run it. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
And a nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big game by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
First down and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There was nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
The Longhorns churn out another first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Longhorns line it up with first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Line for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The clock is still running up, but hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Defense is coming after him. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Going for his running back. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. No problem. Knocks it right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out. It's Fisher. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He lets it go on the move. And he's got his man open downfield. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
Pressure is coming. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this is an ugly shank. The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like the 35-yard line's where they'll spot it. The Longhorns offense takes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Receiver in motion now. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Cruz. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Cruz. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Second down after that completion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding space at the 20. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Longhorns are in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down after that previous play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to run this one in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He hands it off from the gun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do it.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Tar Heels look to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. Crucial 3rd down play right here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. The incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot escape. They've got him. It'll be a short loss, a yard or two.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in a game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get him very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up. Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Makes the defender miss. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, UNC. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes. Yeah, I mean, here we are in the fourth quarter. It makes total sense to go for this two-point play to tie this game up. Unable to execute and get it done, so now the pressure shifts to their own defense to come up with a stop to get the ball back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the handoff on a counter. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. You're late in the game. You got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line. Run that running back. Make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the catch downfield. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw caught on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The shotgun running play call. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal to hold your breath here. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Longhorns come to the line with first and goal. And the offense will just take a knee. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. The last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Texas Longhorns.